Dirty and corrupt cops are everywhere.
Stop.
This is not legal.
What are you doing?
This is not legal.
But what happens when they get caught by their boss right in the act?
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing.
Okay, but time out. That's not illegal to do that.
Okay.
He's under arrest.
For what?
For trespassing and for disorderly conduct.
On public property, dipshit! What the fuck is wrong?
Here are 3 examples of this happening. Starting with the case of Officer Dickey, who chased down peaceful protesters while trying to tase them.
All right, taser.
On the 28th of July 2016, Officer Dickey noticed 2 men protesting outside the police station he worked at. When he got closer to the protesters, he realized that they were protesting against bad cops. It was here that his demeanor completely changed.
I didn't get the memo on it. No. I thought I would have gotten like a calendar invite or something.
Well, it's every day.
Would you mind just lowering that for me?
No.
Would you mind lowering it for me? I don't want it used as a weapon against me, okay?
I'm not going to use it as a weapon.
Would you please lower it down for me?
You would do well to stay clear of me.
Okay.
You don't have to worry about me.
Gentlemen, we need to talk for a minute, okay?
Am I a suspect
Here's the
in
thing.
crime?
Yes, you are.
Which crime specifically am I a suspect?
Trespassing.
You know we live in a very scary world when the people who are meant to enforce the law don't even know the law. Trespassing only applies to private property, not public property. A police station is most definitely public property, as it's the taxpayer who has paid for it. Officer Dickey is about to be schooled by one of the protesters.
You have been asked to leave the property, okay? Right
So
now
I'm
you are
shutting this down
trespassing.
so it's
Perfectly.
not a weapon.
Awesome. I totally
Let me
appreciate
advise you
that.
that this is public property.
Actually, this is private property that you're on
Oh,
right
it
now.
is?
It is.
Who owns it?
The Adams County government.
The Adams County government. Oh, I forgot about his name. Didn't he run for president? No, he's not a person. It's the public. What the fuck is wrong with you people?
Sir?
No justice, no peace. Fuck the police.
Keep an eye out all the way around, please. You've been asked to leave the property.
Yeah.
You are now committing trespassing, okay? That's all we're asking you to do, is to leave the property.
I need your card.
I will give you my information when we're done.
No, you're
Okay.
giving it to me now.
No, I will give it to you when we're done.
Before you take any
It's
official action.
it's Officer Dickey, right here.
That's what your thing
Badge
says.
number 2905. Okay?
So, Mr. Dickey, why are you removing
It's Officer
me from
Dickey.
public prop? No, it's Mr. Dickey.
I'm removing you from private property because you were asked
not
to leave
private
this
property.
property. Yes.
Do you see any posted signs? No, this is a building open to the public.
Did you-
it is
sir?
open to the public right now.
After conversing with the men for a little bit, the officer decides to break the law again when he forces them off the public property.
No justice, no peace.
Gentlemen,
Fuck.
I need your
Please.
I need your ID, please, so I could write you a summons.
You'll be willing to write me a summons?
Yes.
Outstanding.
I need your ID also, please, sir.
This was the moment before the disaster, as the other protester wasn't too fond of giving his ID to the officer.
Okay, I'm gonna place you under arrest then.
You're not placing me under arrest.
Come here.
You have no right to ask for anything.
Come here. All right, taser. Got it. Go.
Not only is Officer Dickey attempting to arrest the man without any cause, but he also just tried to tase him in a busy intersection. Definitely not the best police work seen to date. Officer Dickey is way too slow to catch up, so another officer joins in and attempts to tase the man for a second time. However, what Officer Dickey had failed to see was that his boss had witnessed the whole situation unfold and was about to school the incompetent officer.
He is under arrest. He's under arrest.
For what?
For trespassing and for disorderly conduct.
Public property, dipshit! What the fuck is wrong with you?
When he's in front of the business, yelling "fuck everybody."
You see this sign? It says fuck us! You wanna know why?
Even after being told to relax by his boss, Officer Dickey continues to desperately argue his case.
And he refused to give me his ID, which he's required to do.
For what?
So I could issue him a citation for trespassing.
It's not trespass.
It's nice to see that there are still good cops left in this world. As of today, it isn't known what happened to Officer Dickey after the incident, but I think it's safe to say that he was probably in a lot of trouble. Next, we go to the case of Officer Holland, who falsely handcuffed a teenager for filming on a sidewalk.
Stop.
No, you could put me in handcuffs. This isn't illegal.
Stop.
This is not legal.
What are you doing?
This is not legal.
On the 4th of July 2019, fellow YouTuber Christopher was minding his own business on a public sidewalk when an officer randomly started calling his name.
Chris, come here. Chris, come here. I'm talking to you. Why are you recording the nursing home? You're upsetting the people who live here. Chris, stop walking. Stop. What is going on? Why are you recording the... Chris, stop. Why are you recording the nursing home? I'm speaking to you. I'm getting complaints about your actions. What is going on? Chris!
Please let me go.
No, I need to find out what's going on. You're upsetting the people who work here. So stop.
I'm gonna go.
I'm ordering you to stop. So stop.
You work for me, I don't work for you.
Well, I work for the public who called me here because of the actions
Did
that
I
you're
do
doing.
anything illegal?
You're upsetting the people who live here.
Did I do anything illegal?
27 from 156. Can you assist? You need to stop, okay?
I'm gonna.
What is going on and why
Is this illegal?
I want to know what's going on because you're upsetting these people. I want to know what you're doing.
Did I do anything illegal? I don't answer questions. Definitely not to you.
Disorderly conduct, Chris.
Disorderly conduct
You're
how?
alarming and disturbing the people who work
Am I
here.
allowed to photograph on the sidewalk or no?
I'm trying to figure out what you're doing.
Okay.
Filming on public property is nowhere near a disorderly conduct charge. However, it doesn't seem like Officer Holland cares one bit, as she continues to harass Chris.
Chris,
Look,
I'm going to put you in handcuffs if you don't stop.
You could put me in handcuffs.
Okay, then stop.
No, you could put me in handcuffs. This isn't legal.
Stop.
This is not legal.
What are you doing?
This is not legal.
Chris?
This is not legal. I'm trying.
Okay,
I'm going about my day.
detaining you. I'm detaining you until I can find out what you're doing and why you're doing this.
This is
Put your
illegal.
cell phone down.
That's a Terry stop.
I'm detaining you.
That's a Terry stop.
Put your phone down.
That's a Terry stop.
Luckily for Chris, a sergeant is called to the scene who actually knows the law, and he's about to school Officer Holland for incompetence.
So he's walking by videotaping the building?
Videotaping the building. He's like zooming in on the
What-
windows,
what-
zooming
that's-
in on the doors. I know.
It's not illegal to do that.
I explained to them what's going on, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, okay, I don't know what he's doing."
Okay, but time out.
State.
That's not illegal to do that.
Okay.
So he's not acting in a disorderly manner if he's on the sidewalk walking by videotaping the outside of the building.
Okay. But,
That's the problem we have.
yeah, and they were disturbed by his actions once they found out what was going on.
But how are they? They're disturbed that he's walking on the sidewalk
They
videotaping?
were concerned because they don't know his mental state. They don't know what he was doing. And I told him I can't.
Well,
answer
he
questions.
wasn't, I mean, other than not obeying you, which is a no-no, which, I mean, that is what it is, but as far as walking by with a video camera, I mean, I'm not, that's not something that,
They said
even
they
though
were
they're,
bothered by the actions that he was doing.
you could be bothered by a lot of things, Sam.
I'm just,
I think this is something we need to send down to the state's attorney's office. As
Okay.
much as he's irritated you,
oh no, he hasn't bothered me at all.
Oh, yeah.
He wouldn't stop, and he wouldn't
I understand,
stop.
but,
And he kept pulling away.
but this
I'm
is,
like, Chris, you can't do that.
yeah, just, so, I think what we're going to do,
Well, I want to know what that caller said too, and what they had seen also.
well, the thing is, Sam, he's on the sidewalk, he's videotaping the building.
Okay.
We can send it down to the state's attorney's office for them to review for charges, but it's not illegal.
Okay.
After educating Officer Holland on the law, the sergeant decides to release Chris.
You're still being detained until I can explain everything to you. Well, just stop. That's what you got to do sometimes.
Well, I mean, that was clear. I feel like that was illegal.
As far as the record goes, it doesn't seem like Officer Holland was charged with anything. However, she most likely got a little slap on the wrist for her extremely unprofessional arrest. Just like Chris, this man was exercising his First Amendment right when two police officers came up to him and threatened him.
Then that is a charge, and we can ask you to leave. And failure to do that, you can get arrested.
Get your commanding officer out here.
In August 2020, a free speech activist, Sean Porter, was peacefully protesting in a busy intersection. That was until two cops suddenly approached him and asked him to leave.
How you doing, sir? Hey. I don't want to give you a hard time or anything, but I can't let you go to that sign.
I'm sorry, the First Amendment protects my free political speech. You're live on YouTube, video and audio recorded.
That's fine, sir. I'm just
It doesn't matter. You're not the free speech police.
I understand that.
I have a constitutionally protected right to say whatever I want. I'm politically protesting Governor Larry Hogan. It's my First Amendment right on the right to petition, my right to redress of grievances, and my right to file a complaint in any manner I feel fit. By the way, I'm not trespassing. I'm on public property. I'm on a public crosswalk. I'm doing nothing wrong. I got a sign that you find offensive. That's not a law. Where in the Maryland Criminal Code does it say you cannot have an offensive political sign? Because free speech is not open to your interpretation.
Even though Sean had perfectly made it clear what he is doing is totally legal, the officers continue to press him.
I can't hear you.
There's a thing called disorderly conduct. If somebody finds your sign and your actions to be disorderly in public, okay, then that is a charge, and we can ask you to leave. And failure to do that, you can get arrested.
Get your commanding officer out here because this is political free speech, and I'm protected under the First Amendment.
Why are you shaking so much? Are you on the influence of anything?
Oh, now you're going that route, trying to say I'm on drugs.
I'm asking you. You're shaking like a leaf.
Realizing that he is completely outclassed when it comes to legal knowledge, the cop decides to change strategy and accuse him of being on drugs. This is obviously just a tactic to shift the attention from the poor knowledge of the law onto something else. However, Sean is not done here as he continues to school the two officers.
We're not trying to be nasty to you or anything like that.
It's free speech and you can't do anything about it. Call your state's attorney's office. I talk to my lawyers every day. I'm in the newspapers. Every state's attorney's office reviewed it and said you can't do anything about it. It's free speech. You're not even supposed to be talking to me.
I'm not arguing. I'm not arguing with that.
Okay.
You're right. You're right about free speech. We have a call because people are offended by your sign. So.
But I didn't offend them. They offended themselves by not liking the choice of words I have for the governor.
Okay.
Even though the male cop had just been completely embarrassed by Sean moments earlier, he still continues to threaten him.
Am I being detained? No, I'm free to go. I'm free to continue protesting also.
You're free to stay here too.
Absolutely. It's a free country. I'm glad you know that. Make sure you recognize that when you try to charge me with disorderly conduct because you don't like the content of my free speech.
Why are you being nasty?
Because I don't like it when cops try and tell me what is and is not allowed on a political
We
sign.
didn't do that. We told
This
you.
guy did. He said that my free speech could be considered disorderly because someone got offended and has thin skin. I'm sorry, but every person on Facebook named Karen doesn't determine my free speech rights.
To try to put an end to the chaotic situation, the two cops called their supervisor, who surprisingly actually backed Sean up. Realizing that they screwed up, the two cops came to apologize to the activist.
If you're standing out here holding a sign, I don't really have a problem with that.
You do because you stopped and told me I'm going to jail. That guy did. No, you didn't. You've been nice. This guy's not been very nice.
Anyway, you can 10.2 David 60 begin.
Sir.
Look, I haven't been mean to you. I just said that.
Yeah, you said you're going to throw me in jail for free speech. I'm not hearing it. Have a good. I'm not talking to you. I'll talk to this lady.
That's just an unobservant
All right.
synopsis of what I
Okay.
said.
Okay, so we came out here because we got a call. We have to come out for everything. I understand you have your rights, freedom of speech, all that. This is considered a protest, right? You're peacefully protesting,
It is.
correct?
Right. Have I lit any cities on fire today?
No, sir.
Come on.
So, listen, hear me out, right? So as long as you're not jumping in traffic or causing any harm to people.
Or running with scissors
all
or
that stuff.
taking candy from strangers,
Whatever
getting in
you-
the back of a van. I know.
Whatever you say.
Yeah.
Whatever you say. You want to stand here and hold the sign?
That's what I'm going to do.
Okay. All right, so we clear?
Have a nice day.
Hey, you too, buddy.
I will.
In the end, Sean was cleared of any wrongdoing and was allowed to keep protesting. As for the cops, we don't know if Sean decided to press charges.